Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today. Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today. Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today. Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today. Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique.
to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies and politics. Enjoyed it, so we started doing it on Sundays as like a podcast with, at the time, Janet Michelle. She was our co-host, and she, filled that role until she moved. And then we had Carla Bristol, Carla B. She came in for a season. And then Reno was behind the scenes. He was always present because we did organizing together, so he'd come and hang out. And then the things that he was saying off camera was like, man, we might as well just have you on the show.
The negative thoughts that you is thinking about right now, or any particular subject, y'all, just flip it.
Turn problems into opportunities.
Problems are opportunities, man. Big shouts out to Sauce and Predo, man.
Real deal, man.
We on the jump board together right now.
Just being around people and clearly always talking, I just felt like at least learn something, so as you see that you're not going to shut up, you can have substance to your conversation and not just be labeled somebody who just love to talk.
Really being informative, looking to give the information that isn't readily available in our community.
Multiple meteorologists can look at the same data and come up with a different forecast.
And so now you take those models, take that data and say, okay, based upon all of that,
absolutely,
you might be in between here and there, and that's my know I'm saying speech.
Most recently, after Carla B, transitioned out and went to do other things as well, Kiana, we invited Kiana.
I've been working with the guys for a while outside of this, and they called me to interview. And when I came in to interview that Sunday, after the show, they was like, hey, you need to be a part of the show. And I was like, okay.
I look at it almost like a band and the instruments, but it's just the instrument that we're using is our voices.
My voice is already kind of squeaky. I know my voice can get squeakier.
You have to have your radio voice on and have that vocal control.
I talk lower when I need to calm it down. And when I'm very passionate about it, I slow it down. And because I want you to understand what I'm saying.
What's good for the geese is good for the gander. So if you keep it secrets, just know that she can too.
Okay, and see that's why Kiana, that's why you need it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You feel? So you gonna even things out. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? It was joking.
We just understand power, and in terms of people's attention, because it costs. People's attention costs. That's why it's called pay attention.
We want to present local information right up there with, the trending topics.
One thing that's a common denominator with all of us is that we're all passionate about our people.
For me, what you take from me is that I'm real and I'm passionate about the growth of our people.
The overall goal, I would say, is to have a more informed community. Around electoral politics, around health, around equity.
It's about the mission of connecting the dots and closing the gaps, inspiring people to see what's possible, and trying to be an example. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes, but you do the best that you can with what you have, and you pray that others will be inspired to join in.
For more info, visit cdatcenter.org/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
To returning citizens, we were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies and politics. Enjoyed it, so we started doing it on Sundays as like a podcast with, at the time, Janet Michelle. She was our co-host, and she, filled that role until she moved. And then we had Carla Bristol, Carla B. She came in for a season. And then Reno was behind the scenes. He was always present because we did organizing together, so he'd come and hang out. And then the things that he was saying off camera was like, man, we might as well just have you on the show.
The negative thoughts that you is thinking about right now, or any particular subject, y'all, just flip it.
Turn problems into opportunities.
Problems are opportunities, man. Big shouts out to Sauce and Predo, man.
Real deal, man.
We on the jump board together right now.
Just being around people and clearly always talking. I just felt like at least learn something so as you see that you're not going to shut up, you can have substance to your conversation and not just be labeled somebody who just love to talk.
Really being informative, looking to give the information that isn't readily available in our community.
Multiple meteorologists can look at the same data and come up with a different forecast.
And so now you take those models, take that data and say, okay, based upon all of that,
Absolutely,
you might be in between here and there, and that's my know what I'm saying speech.
Most recently, after Carla B, transitioned out and went to do other things as well, Kiana, we invited Kiana.
I've been working with the guys for a while outside of.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Kiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. There was a St. Pete that existed, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, somewhat a struggle for black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college?
In Orlando.
Talk to us, Soprano.
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio, got 99 jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Kiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance when you Live and full of effect. Listen, good morning. This is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Kiana.
And I am Sharonda Davis.
Y'all see, I got it. It's an all-female day in the building. Yeah. And we're brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as
See That.
And we're going to redefine what's cool because smart
is the new gangster.
Baby. And if you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah.
You know what? I always like when other people come in here and do it because everybody always put like their own little swag to it.
You do?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Everybody's different. Their swag is different.
Right. So they be like, baby. Like everybody do something different. And so it's always nice to see, what everybody do.
What everybody do. How everybody's swag is.
Yeah, swag, surfing. I don't know. But yeah, so how was your weekend? It's Monday.
It's Monday already. We need just a little bit more weekend. Just a little bit.
Like how many more days? Hours?
Just another day.
So we want 3-day weekends instead of 2?
I thought we was looking at something like that, a 3-day weekend.
Like, should we do like 8? Can we add another day in a week, like make it 8 days a week?
We could.
I mean, because everybody else just make up something anyway.
They sure do.
I mean, the calendar. I mean, if we made it 8 days, so what would that? So okay, now if we had 8 days, what would the 8th day be? Because we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So what would it be?
Fun day.
Fun day?
Yeah.
Fun day it is. So then that means nobody works on fun day.
Nobody works on fun day.
But then what if you want to go shopping and do all the rest of the stuff like
online?
Somebody have to ship it out.
I'm saying.
What about amusement parks and all that other stuff? They all shut down on fun day? Because like if you doing fun day.
Like it depends on the business. So
okay.
If you know how businesses offer incentives for people who come to work on days like holidays and stuff like that. Okay. So that would be an incentive day.
So fun day, and so they should get time and a half on fun day.
Absolutely. Why not? An extra day.
An extra day?
With extra pay. Don't that sound right?
An extra day with extra pay on fun day.
On fun day. Going to the bike.
Listen. So we're voting. I'm gonna think I'm liking.
Yeah.
This extra day.
Yeah, fun day.
Fun day.
Yeah.
That's gonna throw off the whole calendar. You know what? 8 days. So as long as I'm still a Libra.
Yeah.
I don't care what we add or take away.
I'll still be a Pisces regardless.
I don't know, because just add the extra in. You might be pulled one way or the other.
As long as I don't become an Aquarius, I'm good.
Oh, what's your beef with Aquarius?
Nothing. My husband won.
Oh, I love y'all Aquarius. But you want me to tell you, all the signs are like a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody got one.
Yeah, everybody got some.
Got a little something.
So what y'all think about this extra day? Because I'm really like, can we vote? I mean, because at this point, the world just making up new rules as they come anyway.
Yeah, you could be president and have a criminal record.
A lot of it. And then you see that the background checks, there's going past that, like surpassing it, like bucking it for his cabinet.
Oh, for his cabinet.
Yes.
So
I've seen that.
It should be excluded all around the board.
Nobody should do background checks no more.
Unless you have a violent or sexual
I think so too. So I think violent and sexual history. Should be. And when you say, and even when you say violent, I think it's degrees on that.
Yeah.
Too, because you know how like sometimes they charge you with some stuff that's not really
right.
But like if you did murder, look, we said the same thing. No, like
kidnapping with intent to kill.
Yeah. So if you kidnap anybody.
Yeah, that part. You definitely should.
Like if you
Well, I mean, yeah, not. But I get.
But
go ahead.
I don't know.
What you saying? But
no, because I know in that way, if somebody says that they were in the car that they wasn't supposed to be in the car, that's a form of kidnapping. So yeah,
let them out the car. Let them out the car.
All this stuff has to be redefined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. So, good morning, Miss Teresa.
Good morning.
So this weekend, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend, a lot of nothing.
A lot of nothing.
But a bunch of something. If that makes any sense. I have a 2-year-old, so you know how that goes.
He funny.
He is definitely funny.
He is funny.
He's gonna be a comedian by the time he's 5.
He's probably gonna do circles over his daddy too.
Oh yeah,
like circles around here. You know what? So I did go to the turkey giveaway.
Okay.
Big shout out to Renee and her team. They did an amazing job. I didn't get any free food. I didn't get no turkey either. I'm kind of like a little salty about it, just a little bit, because they gave away turkey, ham, and hens, right? I probably should have got a turkey or a ham. I didn't get neither. But that's on me, not them.
Yeah.
Totally on me.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility because they were out there.
Okay.
So I
they
did.
Were out there for the community.
They was, and it was a really good turnout. They had DJ Put 'em Up was out there, DJing. It was just free for the community, right on the Deuces, and the Deuces have definitely become like the heart of St. Pete.
I like that. I love that, because anywhere else you go, there's always a ground unit somewhere for everybody to go. You know what I mean? Even when I go, I say back home to my other home, but
California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oakland. What?
See, I've never been to Oakland.
It'd be a barbecue, and it'd be nice.
Really?
Everybody come out.
I love Cali, but I've never been to Oakland.
Man, they bring their motorcycles and they ride them Harleys.
Really?
Harleys.
My daddy got a Harley.
Yeah.
And
so my mom growing up was part of that little Harley crew.
Do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
Absolutely not, but I want to.
So, true story is I do, right? Once when I had a personal trainer, I done had a few personal trainers, but this personal trainer,
was it the person who sell fruit on 8th?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm finna say that person right there, he will get you.
No. This person actually, it was Mr. Nelson.
Okay.
And he had a motorcycle, and part of the award system is like, if I ain't complain, because I complain the whole time while I work out, right? I'm one of them people. That's why I don't work out like in groups.
Okay.
If I do a personal trainer, I got to be by myself because I want to talk mess the whole time, complain, even get it done. But I don't, But a part of it is that he taught me how to ride the motorcycle.
Okay.
And so, and one time we was riding and we got on the interstate and it started raining, right? And he was like, if you kill me, you never gonna have another good night's sleep in your life.
Oh, wow.
Good morning, Damien.
I haven't been
Comedian
on the back
Damien
of,
Davis.
Oh, yeah. And AKA, what's his name? Mr. Pastor, don't
you know no good. Yeah.
I haven't been on a no, that was a Honda. I was on the back of a Honda, the big Honda. Whatever. But when I was little, my goddad had one. And but as far as a fast riding motorcycle, my cousin, we were at Maximo having a little whatever shindig, family shindig, and he's like, "Cuz, I just bought my motorcycle. You want to ride?" I was like, "Yeah, cuz." Why did I say that? Man, that man rode me 100 miles an hour.
Because you know what happened when you get on a motorcycle. I understand why they speed, because once you start, and you get the groove of stuff, you want to
and it's like he grasped it and the bike lifted, and then we took off. And it was like, woo.
Yeah, nah, but I'm a daredevil, right? I
even
like
speed cars. You get in them, if they real powerful,
yeah,
it pulls you back.
Yes. Like when you take off, the takeoff, and yet, you know what? Yesterday I was riding and I saw a little girl on the back of the motorcycle, and she was holding her daddy so tight. It was so cute, like she was a little Asian girl, and she, you could tell that they do this all the time. But she was holding her daddy, and they was going in. So yeah, I like the moments like that. But
that's what's up.
But yeah, so that's what my weekend looked like. Oh, I also went to the eye doctor.
Okay.
I went to the eye doctor, y'all. So I'm gonna stop squinting in a little while. Y'all ain't gotta worry.
You got astigmatism.
I do, and I mean I need readers, right? Mm-hmm. And so they told me that I probably always had astigmatism, but whatever, for a distance. But it hasn't affected me. I'll probably see it in the long run.
Okay.
So and then they definitely need them for readers.
Okay.
Right. My left eye.
That left eye. Something about that left eye.
The left eye ain't doing me good.
It was my left eye.
Yeah, my left eye is not my
Q's left eye.
Yeah, because my left eye, because like my right eye, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see the bottom line. Nah, my left eye, it ain't dependable.
It ain't dependable. So you had to find something to depend on.
Yeah, no, like my left eye gonna leave me hanging.
Yeah.
You know, my right eye gonna come on in. So y'all, listen, I'm waiting on my glasses to come on in.
I worked for a great doctor back in the day, Dr. Smith, Mark Smith, Suncoast Medical Clinic. And he always said the stigmatism is like something that you want to pay attention to, but you also want to make sure that you don't overpower it to make it worse.
Okay.
And so he when I tell you he's an awesome doctor, he's still in practice to this day. I think he takes a lot of vacations now because he's older, but he's still in practice. And you know, he always checks my kids, my eyes. You know, I call and check on him because he's getting older. He goes, "Oh, you think I'm a grandpa now?" Yes, sir. But
might be great.
If you guys are looking for a great eye doctor, check him out. You can look him up, Mark Smith.
Oh, you know what else we did this weekend? Well, I watched the Tyson fight.
Oh,
did you watch it? We got to talk about
I didn't
Tyson
watch
fight.
him, but I started listening to all the comments, and then I came up. I heard somebody say, and I think I posted it, that Mike Tyson looked like he had gout.
Well, let me tell you this. Everybody got jokes. I'm proud of Mike. I don't care what nobody else say.
But one thing about it is that marketing. That marketing strategy always works. I be telling people, listen. One thing I look at when I see stuff like that, I knew he's 58 years old.
I knew he wasn't.
That guy is 27.
And honestly, in my mind, the 27-year-old lost. And let me tell you why he lost.
Mike can still take him out.
But let me tell you why I feel like this 27-year-old lost. Mike is 58.
Yeah.
And he stayed in the ring with him for 8 rounds, 2 minutes apiece, and he didn't knock him out. Like, if you didn't knock him out in them 8 rounds in the 2 minutes, like, you don't even look like Mike said he was hurting afterwards, right? But the fact that this 27-year-old ain't knock him out, you lost, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you lost.
Yeah.
In my mind, you are a loser.
But really, who's the biggest winner? Mike is. He's got that $20 million in the bag.
Yeah, he did. I mean, so people like, oh, I can't believe. I don't know who they thought was getting out that Mike Tyson knockout. Remember Mike Tyson knockout? Yeah. He used to come. He did. First of all, did you see the fight that he fought with Roy Jones? What make you think that it was gonna be even more different than that fight? Because he won he won super fast and all that other stuff.
This the thing. Whoever is on Mike's team, kudos, because y'all got great marketing strategy. Mike got a $2.5 million home that he needs to pay taxes on, that he's really like, I need some more money coming in.
And he just got a $20 million.
He got a $20 million deal. Not only that, how many times has his name been mentioned on social media, Google? Now he's getting paid off of that. You guys, like, the payout now is setting Mike up for the rest of his life.
Right. And that's what he really needed for a 58-year-old. Yeah. And honestly, even for the 27-year-old, now I'm going to tell you, I think he probably going to get knocked out on his next fight.
Oh, yeah.
With a real fighter.
Yeah.
Cause
he really thinks he's unknockable. Like nobody can't beat him, but there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
yes, Mike got 20 million.
Kudos to Mike and his 20 million.
Now I'm going to tell you, now the 2 underdog fights was some good fights. Now them girls,
yeah, I heard
them girls. Now them girls. Honestly, I'm going to tell you this. I think the girl from Puerto Rico won.
Okay.
Because of the head button, I think she would have gave that other girl a little bit more run for her money. If she wouldn't have kept on getting head butted. But they both did some amazing, like them girls was woo. They like, honestly,
that's like that. When I looked at the replay on it, that remind me of good fighting back in the day, good boxing back in the day that you watched round for round.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it made you excited to want to see boxing, ready for the next fight. And technically, if they listening, the world boxing people, y'all need to get back to that era because people love a good fight.
Right. But Netflix, now I'm going to say Netflix, I'm kind of upset with you a little bit. Let me tell you why. I ain't gonna lie, mine was buffering and I couldn't get in, and it was still like, I don't know if Netflix was ready for all those people, right?
Listen, Netflix done got all that money for all them series and all that, and all them stand-up comedians and stuff like that. Netflix don't turn to some little other side of the.
I'm listen. The thing is, in any business, you want to grow, right?
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
I remember when Netflix started out, when you just had it was $1.99,
right?
And they put Blockbuster out of business.
Yeah,
because you was able to rent the movie. They they mailed it to you.
Right.
Polar Blockbuster. You remember Blockbuster? You got to remember Blockbuster.
Yeah.
On Friday,
used to be right here,
right there.
Yeah. Yeah,
right there, over there, and right where
get the Blockbuster card membership. Go in there and get your.
And you hope you didn't keep the movies forever, because they gonna keep on
adding up.
And
I think people still owe Blockbuster to this day.
That's why they went bankrupt.
Oh, Blockbuster. Oh, goodness.
But you never thought, like, it was gonna never be a thing. And then so when you look at Netflix, they did it, then Redbox kind of came out. But I don't think nobody really messed with Redbox.
Right.
Because streaming came, so easy for people.
Right.
Hey, caller, introduce yourself.
I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund. How y'all doing today?
We're doing wonderful, Mr. Edmund.
Y'all was talking about Blockbuster. I had to call in because I was a Blockbuster. I used to bust the block down. But long story short, Mike Tyson is the GOAT. He went out as the greatest of all time. Mike Tyson. Mike Alfonso Tyson.
He said Mike Tyson is the GOAT. Mike Alfonso Tyson.
He's the greatest of all time.
So what you thought about the fight? Did you expect anything else other than what you got out of that fight?
So I'm gonna be so truthful. I went to sleep before the fight, and I woke up after the fight was done. And I didn't know what happened, to be honest. And I honestly believe Jake Paul was gonna win. It's a Jake Paul production. He picked the judges. It was his whole thing. So he got like 60 million, and Tyson got like 20 million. So it was no doubt in my mind that he was gonna come away with the win. I just feel bad for the brothers and sisters who betted on this thing. This was a WWF wrestling match, and y'all done bet y'all money on it like it was a real fight.
Listen, they put their money out there. If they lost, they deserved to lose it. Because at the end of the day, why y'all betting on this fight when y'all know what? No, it was a marketing strategy.
Well, you know what? Everybody be rooting for the underdog. So you're hoping that everybody, and then they was thinking like, because regardless of what happened, even if Mike would have won, Jake Paul is still in a good position. Like,
But the rules, if they would have researched the rules in the beginning,
Damien said it's fixed.
It said that he had to go 8 rounds to get the $8 million.
To get who get 20
million.
To get
the 20 million. He had to go to 8 rounds to get the 20 million. So
and he couldn't knock him out the
and
first
he couldn't
round.
knock him out the first round.
And that was his, and the first and the second rounds was his most
best round.
his best round.
Right,
so,
right.
But if he would have knocked him out, he should have got more money.
No, they already
I know, but he
had
should
it staged.
Yeah,
they
I know.
already had it staged for him to last the 8 rounds.
Yeah.
So he can get that 20 million. Like I said, he needed that money.
Yeah.
And now he got that 20 million plus, because I'm gonna say plus.
Yeah.
Because now he's surfacing on the internet. Everybody's talking about Mike.
They're showing his
Do you want me to tell you that now they done mess up our good sport of boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we think we gonna be with the WWE with the fake stuff. They done took the great American sport of boxing and made it a joke. No.
It was already a joke. It's been a joke since Don Key. But look, I want to say this before I go. Great, y'all got a great thing going on. Good job. But how about that Bitcoin? How about that cryptocurrency?
Oh yeah, it's
you
up
better
there.
check your wallet if you know it like I know. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna tune in
It's up there like Granny Penny.
And hung up. So I mean, I can see that. So here we go. If you got it, go ahead, cash out, do whatever you need to do for this crypto, because you know, boom, 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 boom. Now this is a Kiana thing. This ain't the views that expressed of Kiana. We got a fraudster that's coming in the office. There's gonna be a lot of fraud going on. Get your money, get out before it dip again and you ain't got nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean,
you ain't heard it from me. No.
So I'm just saying, hit.
Look, I'm just saying, work. Okay, bye.
Like I'm just saying. So get your Bitcoin. Like if you got it, I'm happy for everybody who got their money. Get your money now.
It was up. I when I looked at it one day, it was up like 80.
I hate to say this. This is scammer and fraud season. Because honestly, that's what's about to happen. So if y'all doing that, before you get caught with the okie doke, go ahead and cash your legit tail out, because you legit over here, like you believe in the whole system and all that. Get your money. Because
get your money before they take your money.
Yes, please do, because you see Elon Musk is going to be over the regulations for the Teslas and all the other cars, and he get more callbacks, right? Recalls than any other car.
Yeah.
So, and if you look at it,
you know why? Because his initial engineer now has left him. And created his own car called the Lucid. And that is taken off. And the plans that they had together with the Tesla is no longer in void. So he can't find a good replacement to replace his old engineer that's going to keep that car equipped. So if you know, like I know cars, that Lucid is the next big and popping thing.
I don't know, but a lot of people are pulling back from making these electric cars
because of one, if you got a hurricane or something like that. It pretty much blows your house up.
It can.
Y'all
know my story about when I had the Tesla
and you was stuck in the middle of the road.
Yeah, for 5 hours, and then the key.
But you like the daredevil though. You like to take a chance.
I did, and I never did it again after that with it. After I was stuck, lost the keys on the interstate, had to get back on the interstate, walk on the interstate, found the key, not all the keys, but we found the important key to get us back in the car. Not my car, but Shayna's car, right? And then we had to pop the front, do Google, YouTube, find out, do all this other stuff, get a car some power so that we can just charge it up. Oh yeah, no.
I locked my keys in the trunk over there in Sarasota one time, setting up for an event.
Yeah.
Pulled out a piece of the display. And the key was on my arm on like a bracelet. And when I pulled out the display, it slid the key off, which I didn't know. And about the time I went to grab it, the trunk went doop, and I heard the doors lock. And I said, how do I get in my car?
So another true story. When I was in high school, my daddy bought me a Mark 7 Lincoln, right? I thought I was the ish, right?
Okay.
You know, this is a luxury car. So boom, 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 boom. I hit a pole backing up at the gas station.
Okay.
I've said this story before. So I like backed up, kind of hit the pole because y'all know I'm so short. So I didn't see it, right? I probably needed to seat up a little bit more, but whatever.
Okay.
So my daddy took the car from me and gave me a station wagon. I cried. I don't want the station wagon. This is so ugly. So my teacher say, wait, your daddy took your car and gave you another car? Like you wouldn't have no car, right? But so I'm a daddy's girl. Both of my daddies love me to death, right? So after a week or so, my daddy gave me back my Mark 7. So I'm happy about all of this. Why I locked the keys in the trunk. Now, because this was all computerized, I couldn't pump the trunk without the keys and do all of that other stuff. So then I had to spend all this money to get the truck car. So then I went back to the station wagon, y'all. By choice. Cause I was like, you know what? I ain't ready. So
funny.
yeah, but nah, cars is crazy. So I'm just telling y'all.
Somebody say not the Mark 7.
Yes. Yes, that was yeah. That was yeah.
Yeah, the Mark 7. My granddaddy had one of them cars.
You know, that was luxury. Like that was like, ooh.
One of my granddaddies had one of them, and one of my granddaddies had that big old Cadillac, the huge one.
Oh. And you know what? When I got the station wagon, this is how old. Remember the song Splackavelli?
Yeah.
Me, my sister Gina.
Okay.
Kia.
Okay.
Right. We used to all be in the singing Splackavelli, riding around the
Yeah, he's on that gangster.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. So, yeah.
I remember getting my first car, brand new, 1998 Mitsubishi Mirage. It was a stick shift. Couldn't really drive it the first 5 days because I didn't know how to drive a stick shift. So me and my mom traded cars, and every day I would practice how to drive the stick shift.
Okay.
Once I learned how to drive it, it was like, here we go. My favorite songs to play in that car was what's his name? He passed away. Stop, drop, DMX.
Oh.
So everybody say, I knew it was you coming down the street because I heard that dun 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 dun. Yep, that was me.
So I knew how to drive a stick. My dad taught me how to drive a stick. We had 2 convertible punch buggies, right? We actually still have one of them. So him and my mom had one, and the thing it was a purple one for me and a burgundy one for my brother.
Okay.
Right? So they had matching cars. They sold the one that was for me.
Okay.
My dad got rid of it. You could tell. Like I just said I was a daddy's girl, and now look at that. He stole my car. But he still got my brothers.
Oh. You in your feelings?
I think I am. Why they keep his and not mine? So mine wasn't important. I'm gonna be having this conversation because really I'm gonna give him I'm gonna go down and go talk to him about this. No, I really am. Because my dad, so my dad was a car guy too, right? So we had the Bugs.
Okay.
We always had like fly rides. I ain't even gonna lie. My senior year, we still actually have a Mercedes, a 1972 classic, all original white Mercedes. I drove it to prom in my all white dress right there. So we still have that one.
My cousin has a classic Mercedes. I'm thinking it's around the same year, or it might be a 75, but she has it in Cali. like in her garage.
It's in the garage here, at one of the houses. So yeah, then we had a van, right? Before TVs and like you put the flat screen, we had a TV in a little small little box. He had lights going around of it. We had the let out couch in it. It was a bar back there. So when we traveled, like this is
the vans was nice because remember the van club? They had all the nice little vans and stuff like that. My uncle was in that.
Okay, so yeah, my parents never was like in the van club, but my dad always was the type to have like the new, like I remember like before like Tommy and Polo, like I didn't know what that was and I'm wearing it to school, you know, and everybody's like, you got that? I'm like, yeah, like they always kind of, and so, yeah, shout out to my parents.
Yeah, shout out to the parents that sold her buggy.
Now I went to being nice and like giving them a shout out, but you now I feel some type of way. You know what? My mama off today too, so you know what? I think I'm gonna talk to both of them about this. I think this is a ball that we need to pick about this.
Wonder Girl, watch out now.
Yeah, and thanks Sharonda because she's not letting it go.
Oh boy, that's funny.
No, but I done had some cars in my days. You know, you know what? My favorite car was this pink car that I had, a Toyota Solara. I spent $500
on what?
On this Toyota Solara.
Solara. Okay.
Yes.
Did it have a convertible?
No, it wasn't. It was a 2-door, but I wrote that $500 was the best $500 I ever spent in my life.
Those are nice. Well, Toyota is a nice running car. So even if you got 200 miles on it, it's still a flow like
one of them. And my Acura. Now my Acura
too.
I rode that almost 300,000 miles.
Something about those type of foreign cars that once it gets over a certain mile, it's like it just kicking in. It's riding good.
Yeah, no, I
take care of it.
The Solar I rode out like we went even with the little problem. Now you know my worst car was a Mazda.
I've heard.
I had a Mazda, so
I've heard. Probably don't you know no good.
Hello, caller. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, good morning. This is your boy comedian Damian Davis. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Pastor, don't you know no good?
Yeah. I had to get up because I forgot y'all was on this one. Y'all doing a great job.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Yeah. You know, she get all the training from me, so all that's going on. Hey, I just want to let you know, because y'all doing a great job. Now, my wife done did everything in the book. She'll been a security guard, a ballet dancer, played basketball.
I was a security guard.
A race car driver. So it ain't nothing you gonna name that she did. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of her. So y'all gotta keep doing what y'all doing.
Thank you.
You welcome.
So basically you said that you've been a race car driver, a ballet dancer.
Only on these streets. No, I didn't do ballet, but I did jazz and tap.
So I did a little bit of all the dancing. Yeah. Right. A little bit but I was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I cheered.
Ballet I couldn't really get into because standing on your tippy toes like
I didn't get that far
all day. And I did gymnastics for 8 years, so that was my main focus because I was really trying to get to the Olympics. But I was always overweight for some reason.
Because you got to be itty bitty.
You got to be,
and most of them are short too. Not saying that you're tall. Because how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Yeah, you too tall.
Yeah,
you too tall. Like I'm technically
most people that I ran with in my circle of gymnastics, they were 5 foot and 4'11".
Somewhere around there, or a little bit shorter. Like they like my height.
Yeah.
Littler.
Yeah.
Look.
So I always felt like the giant of the crew, which my daughter probably feels like that now because she's like 5'10".
Ooh.
At 13.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The next top model.
Okay, I like it. I never I guess I've been little for so long. I never imagined to be taller.
Yeah.
Like if
my sister's 4'11".
Yeah, so she with me.
Yeah.
So like honestly, if I had a choice to be taller or shorter, I would probably even go I would go shorter before I go taller.
Yeah. You would?
Yeah, I would.
I would go even taller than I am now.
No, you can have it.
I would want it. Then you gotta.
Why?
It was just something about me being taller. I don't know. I just like the tallness.
Okay. I guess since I've been short, I never like that's one of the things. Like I never like, ooh, please give me a couple of more inches. No.
I was hoping to be the same height as my grandmother was. My grandmother was 5'9", and I was hoping to be 5'9", but fell a little bit too short.
Okay.
My parents are they were 5'7", both.
Both. So I can't. So okay.
Well, I maxed out at their
their height. No, my dad actually shorter than my mom. Right? They might be the same.
My mom was like 5'6", and my dad was like 5'7".
So my mama like 5'5". My daddy probably was 5'5", but I think he like more like 5 foot now. But like
but they say the older you get, the more you shrink.
Yeah, the bone distance.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I seen last weekend we buried one of my aunts, which is
Aunt Mary.
Yeah, Aunt Mary. And
we share that auntie.
We share that auntie.
Yeah.
My cousin Larry was known to be like 6'8", something like that. When I looked at him, he was like shorter, and I was like, but he's older now.
Yeah, so
he's in his mid 70s, and he's shrinking.
Yeah,
and he has to walk with the cane because he's hovering over. Well. So yeah, he's no longer that tall anymore.
I mean, you
know,
they
be like a giant.
Because I like my aunties who was taller than me are now like my height or look like my daddy's sisters and stuff like that. Like look like they're getting a little bit shorter than me.
Yeah. So they tend to shrink when you get a certain age.
So all right. So Friday, kids are out of school.
Kids are out of school on Friday. Lord Jesus, lock your refrigerators, parents.
Thank God for Milton that came through that probably blessed y'all a little bit. If you know the blessing, you know the blessing, and if you don't, I'm sorry.
One thing about them kids, they do not show their school stomachs at home. That's it. They in and out the refrigerator
all day
long.
Do you have any plans like for the holidays, like for Thanksgiving holiday?
Yeah, I plan to be a part of the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what story got going on?
Story has a they have a camp that's going on, sponsored by the city of St. Petersburg, and they're gonna teach these kids some priorities in life, and it's gonna be a real deep session for 4 days.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then return on Friday.
Okay.
And from 9 to 3. Yeah.
Are they going out of town or something?
No.
You say return on Friday, like
no return because Thanksgiving is Thursday,
right?
So they closed on Thursday.
Okay, all right. So I'm like,
yeah.
You was like, and return on Friday, like they taking the kid, and then you was like, it's gonna be some deep set. I'm thinking they out in the woods. they finna learn how to like live off the land.
Shout out to Eric Jackson and the crew.
Steve Money,
Aaron, and
Gary. Sorry, I don't want to mess up nobody's name. But
Gary.
Like the way you said it, and when we back on Friday, I thought they was finna go out there and hit sticks. You know what I mean, to scare off the bears and stuff like that.
No, Thursday is closed.
Okay,
because of the holiday, and then they return on Friday. For their big fest.
So, do you think do you have any plans of like cooking on Thursday?
It depends.
Okay,
it depends.
You're not a really soul food eater.
I'm not. Only because I know what it does to our. I'm real stickler on my weight, and I've always been because of gymnastics. I I do splurge a little bit on eating. But mostly I eat healthy,
Okay.
Yeah. So I try to balance it out.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little
bit. I wouldn't call myself the healthiest person in the world, but
yeah,
I eat pretty decent.
All right.
For a 44-year-old.
For a 44-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
about you?
I go in spurts.
Yeah.
I definitely go in spurts. I can cook really healthy. I like to explore different meals.
I do too. I like real authentic meals.
So I used to be stuck in like the stuff I like. But the more I travel, and I've always traveled, like I want to go to the places and try like their signature dish or like stuff like that. And then if I don't like it, I don't like it. Like even if I gotta close my eyes to eat it, just to say that I did it because you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Like what you like unless you try it. Because a lot of times we limit ourselves to like certain things like, oh, I only like this, I won't do, but we never even like let our palate taste it. So like,
Question. Have you ever had Peruvian food before?
No, not that I know of.
Listen, Peruvian food, oh my goodness. When we went to Jersey, we had this green sauce. In this Peruvian food.
I do not want green eggs and ham.
It wasn't green.
You said green sauce.
It was green sauce. But when I tell you, we started licking our fingers. That sauce was so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was good. My kids was suspect of the stuff, looking at it, seeing green. But when I tell you, they ate all of it. And they picky eaters.
They picky eaters?
Oh, yeah. They picky eaters. But they like good food.
I like good food, too.
Like
that. I love good food. Like, I don't understand. Like, when you get, like, I'm one of them people now that, like, I want, like, all the flavors to bust in my mouth. Like, like, you be like, ooh, that's, ooh.
Yeah. I should have been a food critic because I'm like.
I don't know if I'm there yet to be a food critic. But you know where I get this from? My baby is a foodie. Cheyenne is really a foodie. So Cheyenne's always searching for like.
The next.
Yeah. Good morning, Dr. B.
Good morning, Dr. B.
I love her. I love all y'all. Let me say that. Nobody listen.
I was just on a Zoom meeting with I think Dr. B was on Saturday.
Okay.
So I haven't personally met her, but I've
I mean honestly, somebody who's really, really dope. Super Dr. Brittany.
Okay.
Like is super, super dope. She's definitely like
and what kind of doctor is she?
She's a therapist.
Okay.
And a matter of fact, all my mental health seminars and stuff we do, she partnered up with us. The Collard Green Festival, she oversees the mental health portion of it. And she's just a really dope individual.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, we have some really dope people on here, but I don't normally see Dr. B in here. So that's why I'm kind of like shouting her out right now. So nobody don't call me, don't inbox me. I love y'all the same too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So but Dr. B, she's always like when
good
you look
morning,
at
Lily. I hope you feeling better this morning.
Okay, Lily, good morning. But whenever we call her, she's there, right? And she's really about the community. And I love that because you be looking for people who really, really want a healthy atmosphere, and she's one of those people.
And listen, when you around people that really want to see their community thrive, that is so like refreshing.
Yeah.
I've always been in the community, but a lot of people probably don't know that because my mom worked with the city for years. So we did a lot of community stuff for years. And back when she was and then she went over to, the county and stuff.
Yeah.
But so now that I'm older and I'm getting, I'm in places that people don't know, and that's good because I don't really like to put it out there, but I like to be in the back.
You like,
yeah.
So you know what? I was in the back for so long, and I thought, like, I will always say, like, if you know what I do, then you're supposed to know, right? That's just it. Like,
that's it.
Right? But then life has then switch you into different roles, and I'm just glad that I was prepared for it, and I love where I'm at is because I'm unapologetic. Myself, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna stand and fight for the community regardless. You know what I mean? You like it or not. So
but this is the thing, when you voice your opinion, that's your truth, that's your and people get, social media has gotten to a place where if people voice their opinion, it's negative reactions to somebody's opinion, and it's not always it shouldn't always be a negative reaction.
I feel like you shouldn't be in leadership or anything if you're not open-minded to listen to somebody else's. Like y'all heard it. Like I've stand on something and then I get more research and I be like, I was wrong. Like I gotta switch it over.
You have to agree to disagree.
Right. And that's because sometimes I stand on my side and you stand on yours, and that's fine, but that doesn't make us enemies.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? Because I really believe in democracy. Like
There's been times where I disagree with what you say and you disagree with what I say, but that don't make us
no, and we just keep on moving.
And we keep on moving. And you go, ha ha. And
you say,
did I get you right? Did I get you right, Q? Oh boy. Y'all just had to be a fly on the wall.
Okay. Yeah. And we keep it moving. I mean, that's adulting at its finest. Like, just because you don't, like, I don't always get what I want. You don't always, when you're in a group setting, you know what I mean? It's compromise and stuff like that, but it's called adulting.
It is.
All right, so like we're almost at I don't know. Do we have time for the Ask Kiana?
What time is it?
We got
8:53.
Yeah.
I'm a short version of it.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear Kiana, I've been married for 2 years now with a younger woman. A few months after our wedding, she told me she didn't like my dominating personality and decided reconnecting with her ex-boyfriend. During counseling, during that time, I took up myself to seek counseling and make significant changes to how I treat, communicate, and make decisions with her. I love my wife and I'm committed to protecting and rebuilding our marriage. Our second anniversary approaches. I'm noticing her behavior that concerns me. She has been interacting closely with other men and starting to feel like it's a pattern. For instance, she takes our daughter on play dates with another man and his child, spends hours at the park with the single dad who she met during a barbecue, and regularly visits splash pads, swimming pools, water parks with this third man. They also text frequently, and one of these men is a married stay-at-home dad with a history of infidelity.
I want to say this is very inappropriate for a married woman. I'm going to say that for a female who have quite a few male friends, right? Like I got quite a few, and and for a man that's uncomfortable, right? But there's definitely boundaries, right, that are set. I don't think that like her going on play dates with another single dad is no. I think even if it's innocent, you don't put yourself in situations where there's a possibility of things happening. And honestly, what it sounds like is that you married somebody that wasn't ready for marriage.
Yeah.
the fact that y'all going on your second anniversary, and she's within the first year she was already exploring another relationship within the first year, within a few months she was already exploring another relationship. I think you really need to sit down and look at the foundation and why did you marry her? Why did you marry, like what made her complete or advance your life that made you marry her? You know what I mean? Like, I want to sit back and look at you at this point. Forget what she's doing. Why did you make this choice? And what was the reasoning behind it?
Okay.
I would say at this point, because I understand you love her, but is this more lust? Is it, and these just questions that I'm going through my head. Like, did you want the younger trophy wife girlfriend at this point? Just to show that you could, is she stroking your ego? But then now she doesn't like who you are. How long were y'all dating before y'all got married? You know what I mean? Did she even really believe in the foundation of marriage? So these are things that I would definitely ask. I don't believe in telling anybody to leave their spouse.
Okay.
But there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's a lot of red flags here.
And that's where I'm at too. Like, I don't believe in the whole thing divorce unless it's necessary.
Right.
And so the necessary part for this relationship as being a married woman
is the infidelity.
So now my thing is, bro, why you still there? Seriously.
A lot of people say, we talked about cheating don't end marriages, cheating don't end relationships. Disrespect does. And the way that she's moving is very, very disrespectful. And from this letter, you know what I mean? From this letter, the fact that like all her friends are males, and these are, and I also, but now this is just a Kiana thing. At this ripe old age, unless it's like a business, you don't meet another random opposite sex and be like, "Ooh, they look like a good friend."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
not at this ripe old age.
Because your husband is your friend.
Right.
So,
And
unless it has to do with, like you said, business.
Or somebody grew up with, and then at this point, those people are family, right? Like at this point, but like I don't go and meet a random guy and be like, "Oh, he looked like he would be a really good friend." No, and no grown man at our ripe age is looking at a woman and be like, "Ooh, I want her to be my bestie."
Yeah, no,
that doesn't happen.
That's wanting with some intentions behind it.
Yeah, so I would say, sir, you need to reevaluate this and see what are your deal breakers and not. And what you're willing to put up with and not. But I will tell you, people do what you allow them to do to you. And anybody that loves you for real really shouldn't do things to actually make you question their loyalty to you. If you have to question it, then you already know the answer.
Dr. Brittany says leaving is hard. Also, yes, relationships can survive infidelity if there is accountability and change behavior.
And it's so true. So, yeah. So, all right, we got like 1 minute.
That's it.
This the final thoughts. You got one?
I don't know. I don't have one. I guess be the best you.
So she kind of bit off mine. Be the change you want to be or see, right? Write down those 5 things that make you smile, make you giggle. A lot of people are still recovering from Milton, and a lot of people don't realize that people are still struggling with that because some of our lives has started back. People lost their cars, their houses, their memories, like souvenirs, income has changed, people lost jobs, like there's so much that happened. So I'm gonna like challenge y'all right now to write down those 5 things that make you feel good, make you giggle. You know that we're doing the best blessed bags if y'all want to help us during the Christmas season, because we're gonna go out to the community and just give them out. We'll talk more about it on Wednesday. Stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes?
Yep, you got it. And shout out all the room. Right. So yes, this has been a Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Kiana.
And I am Sharonda Davis.
And we are out.
Bye.
Been pushing for this moment for months. When it finally came, he was a little coy.